Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied. Get off my plane.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
John, I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. I'm gonna shoot you between the balls.
The disease. And I'm the cure.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. There can be only one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to kill them all, sir.
Hey, Nate,
Yeah?
you know, I know after the last episode you went on a big rant about reboots.
Yeah, it's still a
And,
little dusty in here, and
Well,
not
I'm working
everything
on
is
it.
quite finished, it looks
You
like.
won't help me clean. Like
Well,
all I
you-
need you to
yeah,
do is run the vacuum.
It's the dust, like it affects my allergies. It makes me all
Ah.
watery.
Well, look, all I was gonna say was, I don't want to change the action intro because it's badass and I love it.
Yeah,
so
it's really
much.
badass. It's got explosions.
That's
So,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you keep that one. But you know,
Okay,
it's still pretty dusty in here, and
some stuff will
the
get
banner
fixed.
it still needs worked on.
I know. Look, it takes time to reboot this empire.
You're a
we have
contract
built.
worker, and I just kind of figured I'd give you an unreasonable, expectation to finish something.
That's right on par for what
And
I
then I'm not going
normally
to pay you.
do. Pretty much figured.
And then I'm
that
going to post a
anyway.
TikTok video bitching about you not doing your work to the fullest extent of my unreasonable demands.
I bought a new shovel, by the way. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
You get it at Menards?
I haven't broke it in yet. No,
Yeah,
not
that's-
Menards.
Not Menards, yeah.
I ordered it. It's specialty offline.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does it have like gems for different stones?
Well, it's not Minecraft. What's wrong with you?
No, I was talking about like a gauntlet that carries stones, but in a shovel form.
Oh no, I didn't know that's where you were going. It's
Yeah, yeah,
chrome.
yeah.
It's chrome,
Oh, shiny and chrome.
shiny and chrome.
Oh, I see.
It's got flames.
Oh, yes.
Literally, it has a flamethrower
Well,
attachment.
that's pretty cool. We put one string on it and then make it like a really cool guitar.
I could. Yeah, just the
Yeah.
one
One of those like cigar boxes,
one string shovel guitar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Seems like something an uncle would play who, is missing 2 fingers from cleaning his shotgun.
sounds like something you might have experience with.
Well, it just sounds like one of us would have experience with it. I mean, we both have ties to the South. I mean, that's not unreasonable.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Oh,
Welcome
okay, that's
to
cool.
another episode of Gimme Back My Action Movies, the podcast. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Charlie, and you've heard him, but with me, as always, is Nate. Say hello to the people, Nate.
I'm eating a malt and having Skittles for dinner.
I know, totally unprofessional. He's sucking on a malt and
Yeah.
eating while we're recording.
I'm gonna have a real big sugar high. That way I have an adrenaline rush. I'm gonna pass out.
Sounds like a good plan.
That's kind of the plan. Yeah.
Usually works for me. Like Jackie will make Jackie will make cookies and stuff, and then look at me after dinner like, "Why aren't you eating the cookies?" Because I was like, "Because I want to sleep, but I'll eat some cookies. It's fine."
I kind of forgot that I do need to sleep later. That's future Nate's problem, honestly.
That's after podcast Nate's problem. So
Yeah, that's what he's got to worry about. And I had to make sure I got the big malt.
always get the big malt. Never undersize
I mean,
the malt.
honestly, it's 50 cents more. Why would you not?
It's just a value, man.
I
It's
know,
just a
really.
value.
You're just being stupid if you don't.
All right, man. Well, this is our first action movie back since February. Sorry, didn't mean to.
You got to warn me before you mention certain months now.
Yeah, exactly.
There is some trauma. The word February is a trigger word now. See, I said it.
I said it.
So, we got to ease back into this.
All right. Well,
And you know what? If we were going to do a reboot, we got to do what we did last year and just do another Arnold movie.
I agree. And I think this was not one I expected us to pick yet, but I'm super happy we did.
Yeah, I am really happy that we did because we could have went with some obvious choices. One obvious choice was even on the table.
Yeah.
But you know what? When we scrapped it,
Yep, took it
there's
off.
another choice as an inside joke, and when that gets revealed, we'll see.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
won't let everyone in on the joke yet of
Yeah,
that.
we'll just know that Nate's wearing a red polo. That's all you need to know.
That's right. I understood that reference.
Some people will get that.
That's right. So no, and we haven't done Arnold movies since End of Days and Halloween. So I feel
And
like
that wasn't
it was,
a reboot.
I guess, even questionable whether it was truly an action movie too,
That
because it
is
was
also true.
action horror. So we decided to just go for broke and do a fairly newish Arnold movie.
We did the Arnold movie that rebooted his career.
Absolutely. And that's The Last Stand from 2013. And damn, God, I love this movie.
What a
Let's
fun ride.
it's fun. Let's just knock out the trailer before we even start going. Otherwise, I'll forget to play the trailer.
Cool. I need
So
more Skittles during it.
eat your malt while I play the trailer.
You
So
don't.
here,
You drink a malt.
whatever. I get the what? Stop it.
It looks like a war zone down there.
Hey, Sheriff. Almost didn't recognize you in plain clothes.
Well, it's my day off. Should be a quiet weekend.
We have a situation.
We've got a cartel with heavy firepower headed towards the border. And there's a strong chance they're coming your way.
I've seen enough blood and death. I know what's coming. I'm not gonna let that guy come through our town without a fight.
Very nice.
How are you, Sheriff?
Old. Bring everything you got.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the sheriff.
Wow, you're looking jacked. You've been working out?
Yeah.
Oh, the
dude.
2013 Last Stand, our official return of Arnold, something that we were waiting well over a decade for because of the Governator.
The Governator and his cameos in Terminator 3 and the Expendables. That's,
Well, it was
that's
like
really all we got from him.
Sly got him back in, what was it, 2012 or 2010 for the Expendables.
2010. Yeah.
And, you know, we got that scene of him and Bruce and Sly all on screen for the first time ever. And
Which was
it was
awesome.
awesome, but you're like, none of them killed anything, you know? But they all got to be smartasses with one another. And then right before this movie had came out, The Expendables 2, where Arnold had just a little bit more. You know, he actually did get to fire a gun, and I think did Bruce as well in that one.
Yeah, they're both in the shootout at the end because they take the little smart car and rip the doors off of it. Arnold also gets ready to say, "I'll be back," and Bruce Willis goes, "You've been back enough. I'll be back." And Bruce Willis steals his line.
Everyone's stealing everyone's lines. And what's interesting, right because of the Expendables, and it kind of brought back this wave of muscular, testosterone-filled, you know, action movies. We got this. We got Sly's bullet to the head. We got
so good.
Statham's Homefront. You
Also
know?
good.
And like all the movies flopped.
I don't know why.
It was just like
stupid.
Like Expendables was a hit. We came off Rambo, Expendables, and it was like, cool, everyone's gonna get their own movie again. And every single one of them flopped hard. It was just like, God damn it, it's the 80s all over again.
But they're good movies.
They are.
That's
all
what
three of those I
pisses
fully
me
enjoy.
They're straight up action movies that I adore. And yeah, dude, I can't wait till we cover Bullet to the Head, man. That is such an underrated. That's a Jason Momoa too.
Axe fights.
It ends with an axe fight. Love it. But yeah, so this one, I gotta admit, I didn't watch in theaters.
I wanted to and missed it.
I was worried. So I guess I have no one really to blame it following for failing, myself as well, because I was so scared that this was one of those, oh, we're bringing back my old action stars, but we're going to rely way too heavily on other stuff. Like I saw Johnny Knoxville was in it. That already threw up a red flag for me. He was older, and I don't know. I didn't watch this till it came out on DVD. And
Oh,
then I watched it
same.
on DVD, and I kicked myself for not going to the theater and watch this movie.
It was not what I was expecting whatsoever.
Nope.
And yeah, it's same thing. It's like that's kind of on us. Um, and it is what it is because like the trailer, like it looked like that's entertaining enough, but
Mhm.
you know at this point we're talking with an Arnold what in his 60s.
60s or 70s. I didn't look that up, but he was
Yeah, I didn't look it
definitely
up either. But it's just
he was
like
showing his age for
well,
sure.
yeah, and it's just like man, like maybe we shouldn't get Arnold back. And then you watch the movie and go, I need more Arnold right away.
This was one of those that instead of trying to make him more badass than he needed to be for his age, they played it to his age. And it worked so
It worked
good.
well, and a lot of that's because the direction from Ji Woon Kim.
Mhm.
This was his first American movie, but that dude did one of the best like horror movies I've seen in the past like 10 years called I Saw the Devil, and I cannot recommend that enough. So the
Yeah.
man knows how to make blood fly. That's
This
for damn sure.
I'm truly surprised Pete didn't want to be in on this one because, he has a love for those type of
Well,
directors,
this has uh, a zany quality feel to it that only like a South Korean director could bring. And it's
It's
in the best way possible.
it's comic book-ish without being outlandishly comic bookish.
And it's like a pulpy western.
Yes. I adore this movie. Like flat out, this was when I watched it, I was just like, "Holy crap, this is exactly what I wanted." This was a perfect Arnold older movie. The storyline is amazing. It's high energy, fast paced.
And it's
Nothing's
funny.
wasted. It is funny,
Like
but
it's one of those things
it's
like,
not
oh yeah,
stupid
Arnold's
funny. Yeah.
always been funny. Yeah, it's not like, haha, we're gonna hit him with a bush funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just funny. And like I like that Johnny Knoxville's in it, but there's something about Johnny Knoxville's charisma that like whenever he pops up on something, I'm just like, oh cool. Yeah.
Well,
And that's a lot of what those jackass guys bring though, is like anytime they pop
yeah.
up in something, I'm just excited, you know?
I mean, I have to admit though, I liked Johnny Knoxville in Walking Tall with The Rock.
Exactly.
He wasn't as zany as he is in this movie. In that one, he was still goofy, especially when they're tearing the truck apart in that one scene. But he's like that buddy that everyone has.
He is very much a cartoon character.
He totally is. But this one, they kind of crank him up a little bit more, and it just works for some flippin' reason. And he's integral to the story as well. And so he's not just this character that pops up from now and then as comic relief. He actually has a fairly good role in this. Also, Luis Guzman, who is I mostly know from comedies and things of that nature. He's got a fairly sizable role in this
He
movie.
does, and that's what's great because you got like characters like Johnny and Luis Guzman, where you do not want to see those characters die whatsoever.
Nope.
Because they're lovable, just from past roles and stuff like that. So instantly, you already have the attachment to like these side characters just because of who they are, and I think that plays into it so well.
I totally agree. And I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but my issue with a lot of what happened last month was I never had characters I could care about, that I could latch on to in these movies. And honestly, kind of happened in Dentist, even though we did like the little girl Sarah, and that's kind of who we have to follow. This one gave me multiple people to care about. I care about Ray, because he's just a tired, out of the big city retirement cop down to a small town sheriff. I care about Johnny Knoxville's character, Luis Guzman, even I don't even remember the guy's name, but the one that dies in this movie because he's like looking for action and he's trying to get Ray to recommend,
Oh,
you know,
Jerry.
Jerry. That's what it was. I'm actually upset that Jerry dies in the movie. It
Yeah,
was just kind of
no,
like
definitely,
that
because like
sucks.
the way that they have it to where these two cops are being pinned down by gunfire at night, and
So
the
good.
the bad guys are using night vision. It's just like, oh, you like you feel for this guy dying because he's just a small town cop that would go to like
Hmm.
one of our small town areas where
That
no
it
action happens whatsoever.
literally where I live.
Yeah.
Most of the cops by their first name. You probably went to school with them. I connected with that because that's literally what I live here. So many of my friends are, county cops or town cops or stuff like that. And you see them, you go eat breakfast at the local Hardee's, everybody's there. We all know everyone, so I had a connection to this movie that I never expected to have. And I love it. Now, there is one other character, and I got to be honest, I kind of got attached to him as well, but that's because it's Peter Stormare.
Oh, but
Eh,
like he's such an asshole that the whole time, like, when's he gonna die? When's he gonna die? Please kill this man.
but it's one of those I want him for the entire movie.
Oh yeah, he's a perfect side, henchman.
He is like he's not the main baddie, but he is the main baddie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, definitely. Like he's the one that's making the things happen, boots on the ground.
yeah. So he kills the farmer who happens to be Harry Dean Stanton from Alien. He's automatically recognizable. He's also in Christine, my favorite horror movie. He's the cop asking Arnie questions.
Oh, that's why he looks so damn familiar.
Yeah. So that he's not even credited in this movie. You have to dig for it. He just did it as a bit role. He doesn't actually shoot him, but he's the reason the farmer dies. He's the one that calls the sniper to shoot the guy. But he gets his hands dirty. He shoots Luis later on in the movie. He's, right there.
He's a Western bad guy. He's
Totally
even down to using the revolver.
the Western feel in this, the small town, the dusty kind of feel to it. I love the look of this movie and all the homages that it pays
And
to Westerns and action movies.
it does a great job of setting up its finale, like by allowing it to where we have, this criminal that escapes from the FBI, escapes custody.
Yep.
He's on his way to Mexico to cross the state lines. He has to pass through Arnold's small town. Why is Arnold's small town completely empty? The whole town is following the local team to,
A
the
championship ball game or
championship
something.
game or whatever it is. So it makes perfect sense as to why it's just a quiet little town with nothing going on and a few residents that decide to stay behind.
Yep.
And, the police force, all
And they're
5 of them.
their town happens to be closest to, I'm guessing, the Rio Grande. Is that what that river that divides us from Mexico or whatever it
Sure.
is?
I know geography.
Yeah, well, anyway, it will happen to be the narrowest area that they could deploy a bridge. So, as we talk about that stuff, that is one of the things I do like about this movie. It is not one of those like ostentatious, I have to suspend my disbelief of what's going on. Like everything that's happening is very real world style. The guy, the criminal, the main bad guy has escaped from the FBI and he is a race car driver from Mexico. His dad, paid for this racing career and they steal a high performance
But it
Corvette.
makes total sense that, a professional race car driver decides to start a side gig business as a drug cartel leader.
Look, I ain't saying what, but there's a lot of money in racing.
I don't get enough adrenaline in racing, so now I must become a cartel leader.
I mean, racing's expensive, bro. It's not a cheap thing.
How
to
do I pay for these lug nuts?
Each lug nut costs money. But I like that. And they go so far as to go, okay, this isn't a normal Corvette. This is a high performance prototype version that's like jacked up on horsepower and everything. So they even say it's got like over 1,000 horsepower, 200 mile per hour. I love the opening in this movie with the sleepy town, like state trooper sitting there eating a donut. So you're like, oh, okay, here's this trope. And this car turns its lights off. You see it like further down the road, and it passes this car and everything shakes. The cop car shakes, and the guy literally calls in and goes, some assholes out here flying a jet with no lights on.
He's flying it low. Can you call it into the FCC?
FAA.
You know me.
No,
No?
Nate.
No?
No. We're not.
Well, the
No.
FCE won't let me be. Is that it? Nope. Still, I'm a little off.
No.
There's Eminem lyrics there somewhere, and I just don't remember them.
Oh, I thought you were doing, is it Public Enemy?
I was there for a minute as well.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure because I didn't listen to
my hip hop's getting a little crossed right now.
You're
Chris
white.
Cross.
You're white.
Yeah, but
You're white.
I'm trying here.
I listen to Ice-T, but it's his metal side.
You know what? Honestly, you know what? Just back to my Juggalo and Juggalettes. Big whoop whoop to them.
Backpedal that bitch.
Well, yep. Just go right back to that.
It's
we don't
totally
have
fun.
Pete here to make fun of you guys. Not that we would. Whoop whoop. Shout out to my Juggalos and Juggalettes.
We're OG Juggalos from back in the day.
We are. 2 liters are up our butt cheeks. That's where we're at.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, I loved the whole realism of it. I also like Forrest Whitaker in here. That easily could have been a throwaway character.
Here's my thing with Forrest Whitaker, though.
Don't be picking on my boy Forrest Whitaker.
I will forever pick on Forrest Whitaker because I don't get him.
What don't you get?
I don't know. There's something compelling about him, and also something that just enrages me, and I don't understand why.
Why do you have these weird quirks with actors? Like this, it's Forrest Whitaker, man. One, he can really pull off a
It's just
don't.
He looks at you.
Don't.
Baby Boo Boo Gaga. That's all I can think of from Key and Peele. Baby Boo Boo Gaga.
That's low hanging fruit, bro.
It is, but it's there.
Don't pick the low hanging fruit.
I'm not going to go after the thing that you think I'm going to go after.
Oh,
yeah. It's just, he has certain capabilities.
You son of a bitch. Stop thinking up other words. We all know what you're thinking, and stop it.
I
don't
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh. Ha, 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 ha.
We'll make sure we cross the T's and dot the lowercase J's.
Bastard. We're picking a Jai Courtney movie soon. Period.
Why would we do that? The audience
because
doesn't want
I'm
that.
gonna do it.
Why? So we can trash the reboot? Actually, that does make sense. That's what he does.
I'd rather you pick on him. Leave Forrest Whitaker alone, man. I love Forrest Whitaker. I love Forrest Whitaker.
I like Forrest Whitaker. There's just something that's like, he kind of like overcompensates. Ghost Dog was cool.
Ghost Dog was badass. He was in Blown Away, which has been covered on this show.
I feel like he played the same character in this. Actually, you know what he did? He went Ken Foray in The Dentist and went Tommy Lee Jones in this for sure. And you can't deny it because he's like, it's a 100-mile radius of every road. I need every school shut down.
I won't deny that because I don't know what it is.
Wind blows 6 degrees, which means his cologne will go at 3 miles per hour to the east.
It's one of those things that I get that this director took a lot of influence from like early action movies and stuff because we always make fun of the FBI agents. They're the most inept group of people in the government.
And yet they know every single
They know everything. Yeah.
Except for, we have an informant that's actually going to help the guy get away.
Right. They're right under your nose. They're not
I can tell you
clever.
what every raccoon in a 30-mile radius has eaten for breakfast.
But I do like that it's kind of this like more straight-laced FBI agent that Forrest Whitaker plays, and I enjoy it, man. I don't know. I'm a Forrest Whitaker fan, man. I love him.
I'm just saying it's Forrest Whitaker.
God. Right. The tone should be it's Forrest Whitaker. Not
No.
it's Forrest Whitaker.
No, it's the same tone when it comes to a certain Lawrence Fishburne.
Don't even start again. We're not going to have another hour long.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying. Well, Mark was just saying that Lawrence Fishburne could be played by Tracy Morgan, and we'd all be very happy for it.
I hate you. I hate you both. That was an hour long
Smacking that belly.
chat message thread in our group that just made me madder and madder because I love Lawrence Fishburne and you guys are just giving him shit. Like, I don't know any movie that we couldn't replace someone else other than Lawrence Fishburne. And I'm like, it's Morpheus, man.
He's a good Morpheus. He's a good Morpheus.
Oh, y'all are breaking my heart. And for those wondering, we were talking about John Wick and talking about him being, the Bowery King.
Now,
and I was like,
Tracy Morgan as the Bowery King, everyone. You're welcome.
I'm not saying it's not flipping hilarious and that I can't hear Tracy Morgan saying, John Wick, just.
And he slaps his belly and he gives John Wick that look.
God. Yeah. Normally I'd say we could
we were talking about him. What's going on here?
I don't know. I'm totally lost now. I think what I was talking about was because I was wanted to talk about the car because in the middle of this action movie is like this road drama, this, almost like car chase that just goes through and then culminates to a badass car chase at the end. Just because how else do you keep it interesting that this guy's driving the entire movie?
Yeah, exactly. It could literally just be like, well, now he's stuck at that red light.
Exactly.
Oh, nope. Now he's in this town. You gotta play it cool.
But they show him like blowing through blockades. I love it when he ditches the helicopter, because they're doing it at night and he turns the lights off of the car, slams it in reverse. Helicopter overshoots him and has to turn around and he gone. Like this thing's just a bullet on the highway. And I love it.
Now, it's entertaining. The blockade is very entertaining because he's escaped. The FBI knows it. They know where he's going because, the U.S. Marshals of Forrest Whitaker. And then what's with him is SUVs that are packing assault rifles and they just blow through. And I mean, it is a bloody, bloody shootout. You have cops with just pistols against these assault rifles. And every time someone gets shot, it's a blood fountain squirting.
Oh my God, dude.
From every, artery.
This was... Like, normally I get upset with CG blood. This is one of the ones, though, that I think used it sparingly and still used practical blood.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot of practical blood with CGI, overlay.
Yeah, so they did. There's a couple of specific scenes. One where Jackie literally yelled out in excitement, and that's when the minigun cuts a dude in half in the middle of the street. It's CG. But it doesn't, we don't care because all I heard was, yes, I forgot they did that.
Jackie's got a bloodlust.
She does. After the month we've had, we needed this blood and this action in an action movie.
Emphasis on action, which down the road, part of the reboot is going to be, we're going to finally sit down and what makes sense for Give Me Back My Action movies? What are the bylaws of this whole thing that we love?
We've talked about a checklist before. But I think really trying to break down what makes a movie an action movie, and B, what makes an action movie a Give Me Back My Action movie.
And I think that's where we need to clear it up for the people.
I think so, especially one particular person to really drive it home over the next 11 months.
I do miss that one particular person. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we've seen him.
It feels like forever.
I know. It's really strange when he's not here.
We get to see him as far as recording in a few days, but as far as everyone else goes, it's already up on YouTube. We reviewed Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah. We did do Cocaine Bear.
We will do Cocaine Bear, but we did do Cocaine Bear.
Exactly. Cocaine Bear has and will happen on YouTube.
All at the same time as you listen. It's totally Inception.
The power of Cocaine Bear compels you.
It's a hell of a drug. So I don't know. Like I was talking about, this movie is just nonstop adrenaline rush as it goes through. Even the slow pace stuff, I'm enjoying the whole thing of him in town talking to everyone, the diner. He actually has an interaction with Peter Stormare early on in the movie. It sets off his intuition that these guys are up to something, but it checks out. All these just little like breadcrumbs dropping until we finally get to the point where this whole thing is found out because they killed the farmer who drops off milk every day to the diner, and he missed a day. And
Which could
that's
only
weird.
happen in a small town. Like, he never misses a day. And,
Never.
like, I know that some people be like, well, that's bullshit. That would never happen. It's like, when
Nope.
you have a tight-knit community like this, that makes total sense. Like,
Dude,
cannot stress that enough of like, yeah, no, that's a real thing.
here, this is my whole thing. It's not the milk, but there's a small little like diner slash restaurant right in the middle of town, and they serve country breakfast every morning. There's one lady who is a grandmother of someone I went to school with. Home makes biscuits every morning. And if you
Them
go
biscuits.
in and they go, "We don't have biscuits this morning," you ask if she's okay. Because everyone knows who makes the biscuits. Everyone knows that there's a certain amount of biscuits, and you got to get in there and get your meal so it doesn't run out. But if you go in early enough and they go, "No, we don't have biscuits this morning," you immediately ask if she's okay. That's how a small town community is. So the fact that this girl calls the sheriff because the guy didn't drop off the milk, totally believable. Totally understand it. And that leads to these mercenaries have taken over this guy's farm, which is adjacent to where they're going to build this bridge, which is one of those tactical type bridges. It's a real quick, like what the military would deploy
Yeah.
that can go from one side to the other. It's
And that's what I like about this movie is everything like makes sense. It's not too far-fetched to believe. If anything, the only thing that's really far-fetched is a person of Arnold's stature still being in the line of duty and like fighting like he is because like I know for a fact he probably gets up 3 times in the middle of the night to pee. All right. It's the same problem that I'm going to have with this new Indiana Jones movie that's going to come out where he looks like he is 97 years old punching Nazis, which I love my Indiana Jones doing that. But there comes a point where I'm like, there's just no way he's doing this because he's going to be exhausted.
Point to the movie. He is not the Arnold from the earlier action movies.
Yes, definitely.
He does not run fast. He does not roll across the ground without struggling to get up.
All that does definitely work, but there are moments like when he pulls up to that shootout that we talked about earlier at the night where they have night vision and just how kind of sluggish he is at moving with the shotgun and stuff. Where like you could just picture like if this movie would have been made during Arnold's heyday,
Oh, it would have been a running gun. It would have been Commando retired, but he's a small town cop. Matrix is now, Sheriff Matrix running around.
And all people are like, oh, I know he used to go on like missions for the CIA or something. There's all these rumors about him and what he's done,
He hears that these drug runners are like going to cut through his town, and instead of what he says in this movie, he goes, "Yes!" and runs to the tool shed, punches the numbers on the little keypad, and arms himself up. Ray Dong comes driving in a convertible.
She parachutes in.
She's like, "I heard you got." Oh, that's right. She's got a plane, so she parachutes in. She's like, "I heard you got some trouble." And it's a reunion of Commando, but it's Last Stand.
Even the log is there.
Well, yeah, that's what's blocking the road.
That'll stop them.
I want to watch that movie now, damn it.
Oh, Loggy.
What'd you have to go do that for?
But like it does work, but like there are times, like, especially like Louis Guzman or like Johnny Knoxville, where you're like, all right, they're a little cartoonish in what they are accomplishing. But but you're having so much fun that it doesn't really matter.
You know, so Luis Guzman, I'm liking his character through here. He doesn't want all this stuff. He's like, let the FBI handle it. Let them do this. Why do we got to get involved? And even to the point where he's like basically left out in the middle of the town when they're trying to blockade from the car to come through. And he gets pinned down behind the car till they rocket launcher the damn car over his head. But
And he takes a bullet.
although it takes the bullet after, but after he gets rocket launched and the dust is just starting to kind of billow away, you see him pick his cowboy hat on, pick it up, put it on, and he comes running out against the guys with a flippin' Tommy gun.
It's just the way that he moves with the Tommy gun. It's one of those things like, yeah, I never would expect to see this guy in an action movie in my entire life.
Dude, all I could think of was he was just like, just be Al Pacino and Scarface. Just be Al Pacino and Scarface. I was waiting for him to say hello to my little friend as he fired this Tommy gun. Took out a few guys, but he does get shot. Also, Luis gets to steal a line from Arnold. Did you catch it?
No, I did not.
So when he's pinned down, and is it Christy? Is the girl that works in the diner that calls about the farmer?
Yeah, I believe so.
Everyone is so laid back they don't believe that this hell is going to come raining down on the town. The whole town's acting as if nothing's going on, and they're barricading.
What few citizens there are, they just like, it's
they're
just another day.
oblivious. So this girl comes walking out of the store while there's like this drawdown of guns and bad guys, and they start firing, and Luis Guzman goes, "Get to the diner! Get to the diner!" And
I didn't pick up on that.
I literally read that they added that as a throwback to get to the chopper, but they let Luis Guzman say it.
Nice.
And it's a total dig at, the Arnold get to the chopper. And he said it last night, and I was like, get to the diner, get it to there. Jackie,
do it now.
Do it now. It's so insane. This movie is I want to say it's kind of batshit crazy.
That's literally what I was gonna say. It's batshit crazy. I feel like that moment right there is where like shitty podcasts usually be like, bro, it was a batshit crazy movie, right? Batshit crazy, and we just start repeating one another. But that's not what we're trying to do. It's just we're in sync right now. You get me, bro? You got me, dog. I feel ya.
I feel you. No cap. Mm-hmm. Is that what the kids say now? I have no idea.
No cap. I think that actually works there.
Yeah. I thought I used it right. Urban Dictionary for the win.
But like, it's zany in such a fun, goofy way that you have a smile on your face, and it's a 2-hour-long movie that like it flies.
Not even. It's less than 2 hours. It's an hour 47.
But it flies. I round up.
Oh, dude, no, well, when we talk about 2-hour movies, it kind of has this connotation with it, where you're just like, oh, it's a long movie. Hour 47 is probably even including the credits. So
it's got like 5 minutes of credits. I fast forward because I was like, well, maybe like there's like a little teaser, and there's not.
I did too, because I've never actually done that.
Yeah, same.
I literally have watched this movie all the time. Like, this is an Arnold movie in my rotation.
See, I haven't watched this in a while, and it was just recently on sale for $5, and I knew we were covering this. I was like, might as well pick it up now. But I remember really enjoying it,
Yeah.
Like, I remember just being so surprised at how much I liked it. And then revisiting it, I was like, I hope it still holds up. And it's like, this is 10 years ago, and it's still a lot of fun. And I think the big thing, too, before Arnold, like, semi-retired, like, we got Collateral Damage, we got The Sixth Day, I mean, even End of Days, we kind of hit a pretty big, like, decline. Where it's like, I dig Collateral Damage, I haven't seen it in forever, but it's definitely not
It's
the
not
Arnold
your normal.
It's
not a
Sixth
normal
Day
Arnold
is
movie.
just not that great of a sci-fi
Sucks.
PG-13 action movie.
Sucks. I don't like it.
End of Days, we've already talked about.
Yeah.
Yes, Batman and Robin, but also Batman and Robin. Like it just.
Well, he's the highlight of that movie. Period. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Mr. Freeze movie. I don't
And
care.
then we had Terminator 3, which is just like it was never going to top. Yeah, it was never going to top Terminator 2. Like
Never, 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 never. You know,
and honestly, we should be even more upset at Terminator 3 because of that. We got 19 million different movies that we never needed.
except for Salvation, I will always stand over here and go, I wanted that trilogy. I love the idea
I
of
wanted that
being
trilogy if the studio would have, not interfered and made it a PG-13 movie when they were sinking all that money in it and wanted their
well,
investment back when this is an R-rated property. I
you're
realize that's something that doesn't always need to be argued about, but in
no,
times of something like that, it's needed, especially when you are telling about the war for humanity.
but here's the one. This is the only. We won't dig too much into this, but I don't know if we'll ever actually cover that movie. When you watch Salvation, you realize it's mostly a handful of humans destroying robots. So there's not a lot of opportunity for blood and gore. And to be honest, the most shocking scene is when they reveal I don't remember his name, but the one Sam Rockwell being
Sam Worthington.
Worthington. Sam Rockwell was in Iron Man 2. It would have been awesome for him to be a Terminator. But Sam Worthington, the reveal of him being a Terminator robot
Yeah.
because they have him all cut up on the
And
table.
Sam Worthington was awesome in that movie.
Whole reason to watch it. Him, Christian Bale, totally in. I even like he's passed on, but the kid that played
Anton Yelnats.
Anton Yelnats, he played Chekhov
Yeah.
in the reboots. Love the cast in that movie. But when you go back and I've watched it, and I actually have the one that's considered unrated, there's not a whole lot of need for the bloody violence we're used to.
I
It
don't know
still
if it's
kind
just
of
bloody
works.
violence. I just feel like the violence itself was cut down, or not. I hate saying
It
violence,
wasn't.
but just like the action of it. Like, it's been years since I've seen it, though.
I think you should. You should. Honestly, that one I could see us covering. It just sucks to cover that one and go, well, that's it. It
Yeah.
lays
Like
groundwork
we
for
were
some
supposed to,
fantastic
but because
stuff.
it didn't do well, you know.
Yeah, it actually pissed off Christian Bale. He was down to totally do the next two. But anyway, and again, we got a slight cameo of Arnold. It wasn't actually Arnold, but he allowed them to do like a 3D rendering of him that shows up in the factory at the end.
At the very end.
Yeah, so technically he's in it. But yeah, this is one of those. Did this come out before Maggie, which was Arnold's
this came out before Maggie, like his drama role.
Yeah, so I have this movie on the Arnold 6 DVD collection. I got it on Blu-ray. And it's Last Stand, Maggie, Total Recall on one disc. And then the other is Hercules in New York. I want to say it's Red Heat and Terminator 2. So I bought this because it was dirt cheap. And then I realized the Terminator 2 one was the director's cut that adds all the deleted scenes
That's
back
the
into
only
it.
way to watch that movie.
100%. I won't watch it any other way
Yeah.
but with the deleted scenes.
Well, I haven't bought the 4K.
Right. I think they're in a bonus on the 4K, aren't they? Like you have to.
I don't know. I just know that it's only the theatrical cut with the 4K, which is really dumb.
Yeah. No.
Like, why would you do that?
Watch the director's cut. If you haven't seen the director's cut of Terminator 2, watch it. It's perfect. But anyway, that's how I have Last Stand, and I got it on Blu-ray. Normally I've watched it on television or a regular DVD and stuff like that. It's like I said, this is in my rotation. This is probably a movie I've watched more than some of his earlier 80s ones, say like Raw Deal or like
because
Red
it has
Heat and
that
stuff
modern
like that.
filmmaking techniques that,
Yes.
the technology's there that wasn't there back then. So like
It is, but they don't overuse it in this.
yeah,
Like
and
we get some
it's hard
cool
to say
shots.
of saying like it's just like what filmmaking has come to at this point compared to where it was.
Mhm.
I think that's the best way to put it because I always feel like sometimes I'm like bagging on the 80s and it's just like, well, no, like it's just because the technology or the budgets of what they were back then.
It's
compared to
working with
now.
what you had. I mean,
Yeah, that's all.
this wasn't a huge budget, I don't think, movie. I didn't look it up. But, Arnold's always going to command some money But I have to expect everyone was like, yeah, Arnold's getting older, and is he bankable? You
That
know,
was the big thing. Is he bankable? Because this is his first starring role in a decade.
right. And we talked about it in End of Days that they were even like risky about bringing him back because of the heart attack.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure a lot of that's still weighing on people's minds. Can Arnold even do this anymore? But
And
he can. He can.
yeah,
It's awesome.
he's got the Fubar show coming to Netflix later this year.
I'm interested in that.
I don't know what it's about, but I'm like, all right, I'm down.
Is
I'm
it a
in.
show? Is it a
It's
movie?
a show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he trying to jump into that because his old buddy's doing Tulsa King? You know,
Maybe.
I always get that feeling when one does something, the other one
He's
like,
doing what? A show?
I
You
should
get eight of
get
him?
a TV show. Where's my TV show?
I don't know. Why don't you have a show, Arnold?
Why? How did you get the TV show?
I just called up the Paramount Plus and went, hey, give me a show, why don't you?
What? I can't do Paramount Plus. You are doing Paramount.
Well, no. You go to Netflix. You're more like the Netflix.
You think that? You think Netflix can afford me?
Oh, yeah, they got all the money, man.
Okay. I was.
Look, man.
I lost my accent. It's gone.
Go see Creed 3. I'm not in it, but it's probably really good.
I do want to see that. All right. Well, as we figure out our accents again.
You do the last stand, I do bullet in the head.
Great movie. All right, let's drop the commercial.
Yeah,
real
we
quick.
should probably go commercial because we're really off track.
Nate's starting to lose his stall. All right. We'll be back after this.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Welcome to the Monster Movie Stomp Down with me, Stompy, and my little brother Frank.
Hi, I'm Frank.
Yes, you are. So join us, Sludge, Mark, and Ruben as we review monster movies from all around the world.
And don't forget about the monthly contest and Trivia.
That's right, peasants. You'll find extra content like the Underdogs, Monster Mash Wednesdays, Friday Night Fights, each week exclusively on our Facebook and Instagram.
So please join us at the Monster Movie Stomp Down.
Your one-stop shop for monster movie reviews, interviews, news, contests, and of course, me, Stumpy.
And Frank.
Prepare for the most advanced Hot Wheels ever with floating front axle, polycarb body. It's Top Speed. Set your launcher and unleash the power of Hot Wheels Top Speed. Race Top Speed. Jump Top Speed. Crash Top Speed. Yeah! Now challenge the pipe fight set.
Do it again!
Can you make it through the pipe? Or will you crash?
Yes!
Top Speed Pipe Fight. Hot Wheels Top Speed Ultra Pipe Fight set comes with 2 cars and launchers. Others sold separately for use only with Top Speed cars.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Give Me Back My Pro Wrestling, the podcast that's based on the old school but can still help you find the good stuff from today. Jimmy Street and the Plastic Sheik, Jared, are the undisputed tag team champions of the wrestling podcast world. From thought-provoking topics to superstar interviews to action figure expertise. This team does it all, and all they ask is, give me back my pro wrestling! Every other Thursday, wherever you listen to podcasts.
We now return to the Transformers.
Can I make a request?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we have the Crossfire commercial on the next episode?
Crossfire! That is an awesome commercial.
Yeah,
But
I don't remember that Hot Wheels one.
I didn't either. It's literally, I think it's fairly new, but I got to look for it. But I was just looking for something because, fast cars in this movie.
Oh, that makes more sense. Just the song, I want Crossfire now. That's mainly just because I wanted to hear Crossfire.
But also because they constantly say top speed in the commercial. Top speed. This car goes top speed. So I was like, and they say in this movie, oh, that car has a top speed of 200 plus miles per hour. Top speed. Battle other cars, which happens in this movie. We have a car fight, which is awesome.
We get this little Corvette to launch another like an SUV in the air.
That was badass. Like, seriously, badass.
That is, you got to be a really good driver, because I just could picture that going completely wrong and just be like, oh, I just crushed myself. We're dead.
All I can say is, as much as I say most of this movie, you don't have to suspend belief. When it comes to the carnage that this Corvette and then later on the Camaro can do to each other, that's bullshit. They would have been destroyed.
What? No.
Corvettes are plastic and fiberglass. These new cars, if you sneeze wrong, they quit running. No. Also, that Camaro at the end is not keeping up with 1,000 horsepower Corvette.
Not at all.
But
Chevy paid a lot of money to be like,
God.
just make people believe that, the Corvette, it will keep up. It will keep up.
This is where I would give them credit. How do we do that? You literally make them drive through a cornfield.
Yeah.
So, also what's fun is our movie next week ties perfectly into this movie. And I didn't realize that.
No, it does.
You didn't realize it till now. I didn't realize it till last night, where I went, oh shit, we didn't plan this, and no one's going to believe
corner,
us.
it's just Outlander.
These are the things behind the corn rows. Whenever you watch those movies and the corn is moving, picture a Corvette and a Camaro driving
chasing one another.
Yes.
Outlander. What was that?
They're praying to Chevy, the god of chaos.
Like a rock.
I was laughing to myself last night, knowing that we're covering Children of the Corn 2 next week. And we've been promoting it, so everybody that knows, we're doing a nice little mutual. I don't even know how to describe what we're doing.
Have you ever wanted to have a podcast cover 3 movies but just couldn't do it in one podcast? Well, what if I were to tell you that we got 3 podcasts covering 3 movies? A cut above doing Children of the Corn Part 1. Yours truly doing Part 2. And those jerks over at Spoils of Horror doing Part 3. I'm glad we all stuck them with that one.
You gotta really let
they
that
shared
go.
my baby pictures.
You gotta let this go, man. They're really nice. Thankfully my security system went off last time they got in, but we gotta bury the hatchet. Okay.
Oh, I'll get a hatchet, all right.
Shut up, Juggalo. All right.
Whoop whoop.
There he goes. So yeah, I couldn't but laugh last night watching these 2 cars creep through the corn stalks and play cat and mouse, going, I get to see Corn again next week, and I don't mean the band.
I'm like, I'll get to see Corn here soon because I'm in Ohio. We are Corn.
We are, our major export is corn and serial killers. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or accurate.
Feels right.
Pretty sure I saw that sign when I crossed over the Ohio River.
No, that's the hell is real sign.
It is Portsmouth, so that tracks. I don't go all the way down to Cincinnati. I cut across in the middle. Good God. This episode's chaos, but I'm loving it, man, because it's an action movie, damn it.
Oh,
this is an action movie.
If this movie would have had titty machine guns, you bet your ass they would have worked.
It may not have titty machine guns, but it has an old-timey Gatling gun, and it is deployed in the most badass, unsuspecting way that they literally drift a school bus in the middle of downtown.
How awesome is it to think that a school bus could drift and then have a mounted gun in the back waiting to be disposed on?
The emergency door flies open with Arnold behind an old school Gatling gun and Johnny Knoxville feeding the belt into it.
What a sentence to say.
That's how they sold this movie to the studio execs. That's all you had to say. If they had told me that happened, I'd have been
And
first in
yet
line.
somehow this movie flopped. I don't
I
get
don't
it.
I don't understand. And it cuts a dude in half. It cuts a man clean into
He
two
gets
pieces.
just blood splatter. There's so much machine gun carnage of just explosions of windows and just side weirs, you name it. Like
And we have like snipers up on the roof. It's such an old west showdown.
it is, and that's what's so great because from this moment on, it's just the town is now a war zone.
It is, and I love
And
it,
you
man.
get because of it being like an old-timey western, like you get those classic downtown buildings that these shootouts are happening in, where people are upstairs and downstairs and around corners and stuff. It's everything that you want from
Jumping
an
out of
action movie.
jumping out of windows,
Yeah, like Arnold bashing through a window to the local diner when all the local residents are still just eating their breakfast, like, "Sheriff?"
It's like, how you doing, Ray? I'm old. Yes. And he runs upstairs, and he spears a dude off the roof, lands in what I guess is dog squeaky toys out in the front because they're squeaking. But any other action movie, Arnold would have jumped right up and like patted the guy on the back saying thanks. Nope. He lays there for a solid
Yeah,
3
just,
minutes.
"Ugh, I'm not ready for this."
And my favorite scene in this movie is right then. And he jumps.
I already know.
You know what my favorite scene, I think I've even shared it in the group at some point, is he lands outside and he slowly gets up. Well, this bad guy had come through the back, sneaks through, and there's this little old lady like quilting or knitting, and she goes, "No trespassing." And the guy looks at her and goes, "Shut up, Granny." She pulls out this Joker-esque pistol with a long barrel. Like,
Yeah.
it's a
Like,
pistol
I
with a
don't know where you
stock
get a gun with a long barrel.
and a stock, but it's a pistol. And the camera cuts back out to Arnold, and you hear a gunshot and this dude go flying out the window because this lady shoots the bad guy. Arnold's shocked, like, what is going on? And he goes, "Mrs. Salazar, oblige."
Yeah,
And that's not
obliged.
That's not the best part. She comes out and she goes, "Go get him, Ray."
Yeah, like now she's like fully aware of everything that's going on.
Oh no, she goes, "Put the hurt on him, Ray." That's what she says. And he nods and walks away. I can watch that scene over and over again. I adore Mrs. Salazar in this movie. Period. I don't need anyone else but Mrs. Salazar with her gun walking down Main Street, taking out bad guys like a sharpshooter, like Annie
Ugh.
Oakley in their asses.
Yeah, it turns out she's got a whole history.
I would have loved it. I would have loved it. But I was happy with what I
Of
got.
course, this all leads to our final showdown with Peter Stormare and Arnold. And is it so like awesome?
It's awesome, but I also get like I love Peter Stormare and I love him in this movie. There's just some of his dialogue, and I don't know what accent he's using. It's Peter Stormare's accent, but Texas. I
don't know. It's just Peter Stormare being himself if he was Southern, but
Yeah.
also like Russian, like a Southern Russian. I don't know what he was doing.
A Texan Russian. And I'm not even going to try to redo what he says, but I can't help but laugh every time he's just talking, especially when he's like, "That ass. I could kill for that ass."
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? Like somebody just said, whatever you want to say, Peter. Whatever you want to say.
I want to talk about that ass. Oh, okay, I guess you can. I would kill for that ass. I guess you could say that too.
Now, I did appreciate because I remember the first time I watched this, and I felt like I was going to get cheated on the Peter Stormare face off, because we get a point where he's in the bus trying to move it out of the middle of the street. Ray has made his way under the bus, grabbed a gun that was laying in the middle of the street, and now he's under it. And he fires a shot up through the floorboards, and it takes out Peter Stormare's ear.
Which he has the most over dramatic response to getting shot in the ear, because it's just like it completely paralyzes him.
I want to know how you would react if someone shot
I would
your
react
ear.
very angrily of just crying. I would have a lot of angry crying happening.
Those are
and just,
angry tears.
and I'd fall to the ground and just be kicking and screaming.
Angry tears. No, but I thought, oh shit, he's just gonna shoot up through the bus, and we're gonna
because it's been so long. That's what I thought happened. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this must be like in my head. He gets shot from underneath, and it hits him in like the stomach and chest, and then we
Like
see the blood just squirt all over the steering wheel of the
yeah,
bus.
like in the Die Hard kill when he's under the conference table and he shoots that guy from
Yeah,
underneath.
exactly.
But he doesn't. And Arnold gets on the bus, and they kind of have this like showdown, which I love, like Western style. And Arnold blows his brains out, literally. He shoots.
It's a great bloody effect.
It's insane. Like
It's well earned.
it is. So I was real happy that I got a true like kill. The other thing this movie does that I will applaud it for, and we've bitched about this before on the show, was when we've actually bitched about this on the Action Elite too, is you have like the main henchman, like you say, bad guy, which is Peter Stormare, and then you have the money man or the mastermind. And you never get that showdown with that character. Kind of like in Under Siege 2 and some of the other and you think that's what's going to happen, because this is like a rich daddy's boy that was a race car driver. Arnold chases him in a car. It's
He
all
very
car
much
chases.
feels like the villain from Bad Boys 2.
Yes, actually, that's
Very
the other
much
thing we
feels
talked
like
about.
it, where like Bad Boys 2 is like, yeah, he's there,
Yeah,
and it's the same thing with this. Like, yeah, he exists and he's getting away, but thankfully Arnold has had enough of this guy.
we get an excellent. Also, Peter Stormare in Bad Boys 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And basically the same character.
So the guy gets away from Arnold in the car chase, thinks he's home free, sees the bridge. All he's got to do is get to Mexico. He's home free. And he gets to that bridge right where the eye line where he can see across, and the camera slowly pans up, and there's Arnold standing on the bridge.
It's such a good old Western. You might as well have the
I was expecting like a duster, like very like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hard Target,
Yeah.
you know, John Woo style with like pigeons flying.
It would be
behind.
tumbleweeds.
I don't know what birds are down there.
Buzzards.
Pheasants, buzzards. And okay, so this guy tries to buy his way out. So he's still very like pretty boy, like I can get in out of anything.
That's the thing. Like, you really think you're gonna buy off Arnold, you idiot?
Right.
But it's that arrogance to him.
It is. But we get a brutal ass fight.
Well, also you got to think 2013. This is where UFC was starting to get really popular. This
Yes.
is when UFC was all over the place. So a lot of this fight mimics that of like an MMA.
Yeah.
Because the guy's even trying to put Arnold into like an arm bar. And I love it because we have Arnold, and yes, he's a bit older, but he picks this
He picks him
jackass up
I love
and
it.
slams him on the edge of the bridge on his
Yeah.
upper back neck area. And it looks so goddamn painful.
Because you would think, okay, he just slammed him on the flat ground. No.
No.
He spins him and back breaks him basically across this bridge rail. And it is brutal. And then this guy still gets like this hidden knife, jams it into Arnold's leg, and Arnold in Arnold fashion pulls it out of his leg and then stabs it back in the other dude's leg. It's like knifey stabby all over again.
Yeah, like the whole fight is just this great like brute strength,
Yeah.
It's
And
well
I-
earned. It's deserved.
And I am okay that he doesn't kill him, because I get the next best satisfaction. And that's Arnold driving back to the town but you realize the dude's tied behind the car
with
having
the knife
to
in his leg.
knife
having
is
to
in his
walk
leg.
back.
Like Arnold's not doing 50. Arnold's slowly coming back, but this dude is tied to the back,
Hopping.
forced to walk and hop. And honestly, I was like, I like that. I like that undignified, because I got a badass kill with Peter Stormare. I got a badass fight. I got a even badder asser, I don't know if that's the right word, car chase. I was cool with this ending. I really was. It was satisfactory to me.
No, I fully agree. Like it definitely gives you what you're wanting from this, and it's just like, yes, Arnold is back, baby.
Pretty much, man. That's how I felt. So, all right, have we covered the movie well enough?
I think so. Did we? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for a bit of redemption. It's been a long time coming. It's time for the body count.
Yeah.
Leave anything for us?
Just bodies. Body count. Body count. Body count. Body count.
For so long, I've either went, I can't find a body count, or 2, or none. And to no fault of our own, even last week was 3.
All right, yeah, and that's why I was kind of upset and demand you to start working on the reboot. That's on me.
I know.
Hey,
So
it just feels like we've done things wrong here recently, or we've had buildings explode with blood, and you think that sounds cool, but
it's
trust
not.
me, when you see it, it's not as cool as you would think because it was done wrong.
Yeah. So, as a bit of redemption and to put us back on track, Last Stand has a body count of 42.
Oh, God,
It's
that
so-
feels so good.
It's not only to be in double digits, but quadruple double digits.
Yes.
Oh, 42. A
Wow.
lot of FBI agents, a lot of cartel members, a lot of people die, and a dude gets cut in half. And Peter Stormare's brains are now at the top of the kid's school bus.
Yeah, I don't think that
poor-
school bus is going to get used again.
Some poor bus driver's going to have to clean that up.
It's going to have the ghost of Peter Stormare.
with a bad accent from Texas.
Oh, God, it's the scariest ghost ever.
Oh, it feels good, man. It feels so good.
It feels good that we covered something that makes sense. Thank you,
Yes.
Arnold. Thank you for saving this podcast once again from the depths of hell.
Yep. All right, let's pick our favorite one.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Honestly, it comes down between 2.
Okay. I've got one in mind.
You got, well, we got to get back on track. You
Yeah,
go
okay.
first.
Okay, so you already talked about it a little bit, but you failed to mention one part of it.
Okay.
And when it happened, I forgot it was in this movie. And I cheered. I audibly cheered. And it is when Arnold spears that man off the roof. But also, as he spears them, he puts a bullet in his head. And it is
Oh
so
my
damn
God.
satisfying of seeing that blood spray happen and just how fast it happens. Because that's the big thing. It is a tackle and gunshot almost immediately
Yes.
into the fall. And it is beautifully shot. It is such a great action moment. It's one of those things that I live for in seeing action movies. And it made me so damn happy.
I actually remember responding to it last night, but as talking, I got so caught up in dude gets cut in
I
half
figured
with
I
a
was like, he's
Gatling gun.
leaving that part out, which is fantastic for me to gloat about it later.
Look, I say you take it, man. Mine, it's not shocking. I love when Mrs. Salazar kills that dude.
It's great.
I love dude gets cut in half. I love Peter Stormare's head explodes. But damn it, I love Mrs. Salazar more. And she shoots that bad guy and he flies out that window.
Imagine if in Predator 2, the old woman that's watching Jeopardy decides to shoot the Predator.
Yes!
That's what happens in this movie.
Yes. It's so unsuspected. And the visual of the gun she pulls out, you're just like, what am I watching?
It's literally Jack Nicholson's Joker's gun.
It is. It's awesome. All right. That's well-deserved kill of the weeks.
I feel like I haven't participated in Kill of the Week in a month.
multiple we could choose from as well.
I know there was a smorgasbord of kills.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's rate this bad boy. All right, man. Well, you got to start.
Well,
Got to get
well,
back
buddy,
on track.
it's after talking about it and having even more fun, it's gone up with me. It's an 8.5 now.
Fantastic.
Really, my
Fantastic.
only complaint is how sluggish some of the people move, to the point where it does kind of make it unbelievable that the action around them, that they can survive it. But you're having so much fun with it, and I think the casting choices really play into its favor of you actually rooting for these people, because
Yeah.
no one wants to see Johnny Knoxville get shot, like, ever. So
No,
like it
but he
works
does.
in its favor, and it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, and him and Louis both get shot.
Yeah, him
And
and
it's so
Luis
great
get shot.
seeing them, point
Comparing
out their
wounds.
wounds. Yeah.
I did like, and we didn't even talk about, but like Johnny Knoxville runs like this armory museum, and he has named everything down to his truck as Henrietta,
Yeah.
and everything has a name, and it's
And the
funny. It
museum is
works.
open one Tuesday from like 4 to 8 on the second week of the month or something like that.
Yeah, something wild just so he can maintain. I think it's for tax purposes.
Yeah, definitely. But nah, the movie is a lot of fun. I would say within all of the like recent Arnold movies, I still think this is probably the best one.
Yeah, I would have to say. I mean, excluding the Expendables, obviously, because it's not really an Arnold movie.
And
But
that's the thing, but like I kind of remember Sabotage, but I don't remember it too well.
it's
Uh
okay.
I
Arnold
didn't
ends up
finish
being the
Killing
bad guy.
Gunther. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like
I didn't.
um
I don't like.
there was
I don't
those
like when
other
Arnold's the
two
bad guy.
Terminator movies that,
We don't talk about.
exist.
We don't talk. We don't talk about
I
those.
haven't seen Maggie. I do need to.
I haven't
I've
either.
heard it's
I own
really
it, and
good.
I haven't watched it. Although I haven't. There's a lot of movies I haven't watched yet, but it's fine. It's fine. I think I'm gonna match you. It's gonna be an 8.5. I was originally thinking 8, but I had a whole lot of fun talking about like
I
a
was at like
lot of
that
stuff.
7.5, and it's just like that seems fair. But honestly, I think if you go in just wanting to have a fun time, this is that movie.
It's fun. It doesn't drag. It's a great cast. And again, I do watch this one regularly. It's in my rotation of when, like, I feel like watching an Arnold movie. Do I watch a classic? Do I do? And a lot of times I'll default to Last Stand, just because it kind of gives me a little bit of everything I'm looking for in an action movie. So, yeah, fair. I like it. I'm happy. Now you got to make me unhappy, and we're gonna do trash opinion.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
You guys can't see this, but I swear to God, every time I play this clip, Nate gets the biggest smile on his
I
face,
do.
and he
It's just-
holds it in. I
It
have
brings me
to.
so much joy.
I just have to bust him out on that because it's the joy in his face, and I think that needs to be
That's anytime we don't get to do
celebrated.
the bit, I'm just like, but I want to hear him talk about throwing trash all over the wall.
Sometimes I should just play it and just then not
Yeah,
do it. But
just
all
make
right,
me happy.
give us the trash opinion.
All right, this is so much wrong with this tragedy of a movie from Jason Mack in 2023, very recently,
Damn.
very recent.
Yeah, we're only 2 months into
Didn't make it far.
2023. Damn.
You just gotta stick with me throughout the whole thing, okay?
All right.
Just stick with me at the whole thing, and
I'm-
then you can comment.
I
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So many plot hole. Bombers not following the physics of outer space. Leia would have been crystallized corpse floating around in space. Pink hair moron is a horrific replacement for leadership. Rose is flat out pathetic. Rey becomes a Jedi Master in a couple months. Finn goes from garbage man to ninja without any training. Yoda just magically appears from the dead to see Luke. The Resistance ship only has enough fuel for a handful of hyperspace jumps. Luke is turned into a coward, which goes against everything that Star Wars stands for. This script should have never been approved, as this movie was a huge failure. I decided to do The Last Jedi instead of The Last Stand.
Okay.
It's the TLJ. Oh wait, well you know what? That kind of doesn't work because J and then Stan. I didn't think this through, but obviously that guy's an idiot too because I really enjoyed The Last Jedi, but I didn't want to read someone bashing The Last Stand, and I've watched a lot of people bash Last Jedi, so that guy's an idiot. You gotta connect the dots, but they're there.
Fair enough.
Hey, no one's making fun of Last Stand on this episode.
I will not argue that. I'll just let you have all of that.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Even though you badmouth Forrest Whitaker in this episode, and I really shouldn't let you get away with this.
You know what? That's honestly why it lost a 1.5.
Forrest Whitaker was in Rogue One, which is quite possibly one of the greatest Star Wars movies made.
Yeah, he was Saul Guerrero, who was a great character in the Clone Wars. And then you see him being played by Forrest Whitaker, and you're like, I kind of see it.
You're lucky you're like 300 miles from me.
What are you going to do?
I got a new shovel. Yeah, it has a flamethrower now. Yeah. All right, I'll give you that one. Whatever.
Whatever.
We'll let the audience feel what they're going to feel after that literal trash review.
Yeah, it was a trash review of Last Jedi. It's a great movie.
All right. Well,
bring it on, internet. I am ready. I'm crackling my knuckles. I'm on the Instagrams waiting for everyone to trash me.
Honestly, we'll just take any interactions at this point.
Yeah, really, just pay attention to us.
Just look at us. Well, if they are paying attention to us, they have seen we have begun our reboot. We have a new logo.
We do.
Done by the amazing Jersey, my tattooist, who has done amazing artwork on my arms.
Does she have an Instagram?
She does, and I will tag it because I'm not going to butcher trying to say it on here, but she does have an Instagram, and I'll make sure it gets shared out. She drew us a fantastic blending of the shows. It is action and horror, finally. We're trying to make things a little simpler for people looking for us.
I feel like sometimes it can be disconnected as to what's going on from the feedback we get. So we wanted to make sure that you understand it's one show. Just we like action and horror movies. So that's what you get with us.
If you listen to the show, it is disconnected. It's fine. We're totally off the rails. But as far as branding, I would like people to understand it's one show with two topics. So anyway, you have seen Sergeant John Mortis on all of our social medias. We've been sharing that out. And as we progress, you will start hearing little things change. We will be updating some of our sound bites, some music to a certain show. Once, this stuff takes time. When Nate goes on a tirade and demands, come on, man, this is post.
It worked for Hans Gruber.
This is like post vid. It takes a long time to get things done now. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Customer service has gone to hell since
inflation's
post-vid.
Insane. You have no idea what this is costing me.
The disrespect.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to see the big update or follow along, you can always find us over on Facebook at Gimme Back My Action Movies, the group, or Gimme Back My Horror Movies, the group. Both are also on Instagram under both of those names. We are on Twitter. We are on TikTok and YouTube. Like I said, if you haven't yet, go back, check us out. And we have covered Cocaine Bear. Check out our review of Cocaine Bear.
It's taking everything in me to not just start chanting Cocaine Bear.
He's right, because every group chat when we talk about it, that's all he types, or he shares Dr. Roxo with a bear face. Just cocaine.
Hey, all right. So I was in the movie theater about to watch Cocaine Bear as I'm on my phone creating Dr. Roxo as a bear.
As one should. I mean, there's no better place to do it.
The idea hit me, and I was like, the internet needs this.
And when you watch the movie, it tracks.
It really does.
Quite accurate. It's great. If you haven't, go watch it. I don't know if it's still in theaters by the time you hear this, but stream it. I don't care.
Do whatever you got to do to see Cocaine Bear, for the love of God.
It's so good. It's so good, man. It's as good.
You've heard us gush about it on YouTube if you went over there.
It's as good as Last Stand, period. I don't care.
Yeah.
Give Peter Stormare cocaine. It would have been just as good. He might have been. I don't know.
Cocaine Stormare.
We love you, Peter Stormare. Which, I guess we'll give a small little shout out. Owen over at Action Elite got to interview Peter Stormare not too long ago. It was for a
Look at him go.
it was for a romance movie that he's in, but still, it's Peter
Selling
Stormare.
out.
I was like, I'd still talk to him. I don't give a shit. So that's awesome. And if you want to follow everyone else that's in the Give Me Back My Podcast network, we have Good Beer, Bad Movie Night with our brother Pete and Troy, who has now shown up on this show a lot more lately. I think it's just a bullet shield at this point for Pete, so that, you know, he's just like, you won't shoot
He really is
Troy.
just using him as a human shield.
Human shields with Troy, because we just can't shoot that adorable face.
It's rude.
And once you're done checking out Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, please make sure you go check out the Monster Movie Stomp Down, as well as Give Me Back My Pro Wrestling with Jimmy and the Plastic Sheik. Excellent content coming out of both shows. Monsters, wrestling, we got it all. Bad movies, beer. Pete, keep the bad movies on your show.
Yeah,
and it's all good. It's all good.
You made me cheat on this show. So please go listen to me talk about my 5 favorite horror movies on the Fiendish 5 podcast. It's a great podcast where he gets different guests to come on and talk about their 5 favorite horror movies and some of their personal, like the ones that almost count. I forget what the word is that I'm looking for. Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, so you get to hear me talk about 8 movies that I absolutely love. And then A Year in Horror, they have a Patreon where Peter is trying to cover every Amityville horror movie that has been made. And so I was a special guest on the Patreon side to cover Amityville Vibrator.
I sacrificed Nate for that one.
Yeah, that one I kind of set myself up for.
Yep.
It still haunts me.
You're the one that offered to do it.
I'm the one that bought the movie.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. But it's a really good episode, I promise. And, you know, if you want to go support him, A Year in Horror is a delightful podcast. And Peter has probably the best voice in podcasting history.
That's right.
Like, it's amazing.
But Nate's episode on the Fiendish 5 podcast is amazing as well. He did really well, even on a show that is quite literally a tongue twister for Nate. So
yes,
he nailed it. He did great. I am going to have to script out what you say about our shows.
So, yeah, you know, this is why Charlie always does the ending, because I don't know how to talk about our show.
It's okay, man.
Even in real life, if you were to talk to me and be like, I listen to your podcast, I get all like, cool, thank you.
Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, like I'm like, listen? Really?
You're getting better. You're doing great.
I don't know. It's a podcast. It's in the air. Subscribe, rate, do the things that people do. I always find it weird when people, you know, whore themselves out.
Is that really what you want to end on? Us whoring ourselves
that's
out
what
there.
it is.
Well, with that, please go check us out on Spotify and Apple. Leave us 5-star reviews. Even if we suck, leave it at 5 stars. I don't think you're allowed to leave anything less.
Yeah, it's broken.
It's totally broken. You just have to hit that 5, otherwise it doesn't count.
Oh, yeah. All right, get us out. Good word. Get us out of here.
Put the hurt on them, Ray.
Hey, you know it'd be great?
What is that, Stallone?
What if we both go into this movie and we're in a prison and we gotta escape it?
What would we name this movie? You must give me the title.
We will need an escape. When we escape the prison, we could call it Escape Prison.
I don't like the name.
Okay, well, do you have a plan?
When you pitch me a movie, you have to have a plan.
Oh my God! What if? Oh, we do escape. I thought you were going to say the word.
I honestly can't understand how. God damn it. I can barely understand half the words that you say.
I don't know what you understand half the words you say most of the time.
What kind of plan are we doing? What are you?
Oh, we're going to do an escape.
plan.
Oh, there you go. It's an escape plan. You know what? It's a really good idea. I think it's going to make a lot of money. You know, so much money that I'll be in part 2 and part 3. You don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it. You don't have to do it. You stay home. No, I insist. I'll leave the burden.
You're gonna do the same thing you did to me when we did Expendables.
I
You were
would
like,
never do such a thing. No,
you said
Arnie,
I will.
save me.
I will
Listen
put
to
you
me,
in.
okay?
I'll put you in the sequels, and then nothing.
Yeah,
I got shit.
No, you didn't get shit. That was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh,
I killed him off. That way he wouldn't be in the sequel. Makes sense to me.
we'll do escape plan.
All right, and then I do Escape Plan 2 and 3. Don't worry, you got it covered. Trilogy.
I get to use a
Trilogies,
machine.
That's what they sell.
I get to use a machine gun.
Okay, as long as I get to use my fist and I get to beat you in arm wrestling.
Talk to my agent.
No, you talk to my agent. What do you
You
think
talk to
was?
my
You got a
agent. You
wise
pitched
guy?
the movie to
Hey,
me.
what do you
You
think you're
pitched
doing
it to
here? I
me.
thought we were gonna be pals.
You call me.
I call you. You text me.
Oh, you talk to my people.
You fax my people.
You don't use fax anymore.
Oh, this is why Planet Hollywood failed.
Nah, that was Bruce's fault.
That's totally Bruce's fault. It wasn't us. That's why he won't be an escape plan.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay.
Okay.